Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. The Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Alabama's offense will have first crack at this one. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. They'll leave it with him. He never had a chance to get it to the edge in first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Razorbacks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That'll be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man. He is the guy. He is priority number one.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third down, he drops to throw. Picked off to stop the threat.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Open space at the 25. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Quick completion to the right. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Bring in the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball.
There he goes! Made a defender miss. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown time. They get set for the point after. We have the first score of the game.
running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your players.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll go to the ground. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Combs. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
The give to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are in.
And the defense makes a play, sacking it back at the 10.
Really nice play. When we talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have just.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Combs. Oh, he makes the catch. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
The pull and throw off the RPO. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer, you got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
You used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now, you don't.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes that Alabama offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Looking for a man. It's Combs. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This time they'll go to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown! They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Harvin. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
This one's complete. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Pena. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line getting set on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Punts it out of the air. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Going for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the 2nd half if they want to win this football game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa.
Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. Nowadays, you can start to feature more and more in the passing game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Combs. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Trying play action. He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
Leaves it with the back.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Combs. That's caught. It's Clinton. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
They've got to lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Trying to get the corner. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. The give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses getting really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down the one play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Handoff from the gun. Plows through the defense. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Might as well stick with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Combs. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They want to run it left here. Look out, he's got room. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Harvin. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Harvin. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The corners are walked up tight. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's running to a buzzsaw this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when you're...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play.